What if I told you the biggest lesson of your life could come from a small plant? A lesson that can change how you see struggle, pain, and growth forever. This is the story of a boy named Girish and a tree that taught him something he would never forget. It was the peak of summer. The sun burned bright. The roads shimmered in heat, and schools had finally closed. Girish, like every child, was excited for vacations. But this time, things were different. Instead of staying in the city, his parents sent him to his grandfather's village for 2 whole months. As the bus stopped near the dusty road, Girish stepped down slowly, looking around. No tall buildings, no traffic, no noise, just open fields, chirping birds, and a silence he wasn't used to. Standing a few steps away was his grandfather, with a gentle smile and eyes full of warmth. "Come, Girish," he said softly. And though Girish forced a smile, deep inside, he wasn't happy. The first few days felt strange. No internet, no video games, no friends to talk to. He would sit on the old charpai, scrolling his phone endlessly, waiting for the signal that never came. The days felt longer, slower, almost boring. Meanwhile, his grandfather lived differently. He woke up early, walked through the fields, worked with the soil, and smiled as if he needed nothing more. One morning, his grandfather called him. "Girish, come with me." With no better option, Girish followed. They walked into the wide, open fields. The air was fresh. The ground smelled of earth, and the sun shone gently above them. His grandfather handed him a small sapling. "Today we plant this," he said. Together, they dug the soil and carefully planted the sapling in the ground. Girish wiped his hands, not understanding why this mattered. Then his grandfather said, "Come, we're not done yet." They returned home. Inside Girish's room, his grandfather brought a clay pot. They planted another sapling, this time inside the pot, placed safely near the window. Protected, comfortable, secure. Then his grandfather looked at him and asked a simple question. "Girish, tell me, which of these 2 plants will grow stronger and bigger?" Without thinking much, Girish smiled and replied, "The one inside Dadaji. It's safe here. No wind, no heat, no danger." His grandfather didn't argue. He simply smiled and said, "All right, we'll see. Come back after 1 year." Soon, the holidays ended. Girish returned to the city, back to his fast life, his phone, his comfort zone. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and slowly, he forgot about the 2 plants. But in the village, the sun kept rising, the rains kept falling, the winds kept blowing, and that small sapling in the field faced it all. A year later, summer came again, and once again, Girish found himself on that same road. But this time, something felt different. He had grown, just a little more aware. As he reached the village, his grandfather greeted him the same way. Warm smile, calm presence. Without wasting time, his grandfather said, "Come, Girish, let's go see your answer." They walked toward the field, and as Girish looked ahead, he stopped. His eyes widened. Right there stood a tall, strong, beautiful tree. Branches spread wide, leaves shining under the sun, standing fearless in the open land. "Dadaji, is this the same plant?" he asked, almost in disbelief. His grandfather nodded. They returned home. Girish rushed into his room. The plant in the pot was still there, but it was small, weak, its growth limited, its leaves dull. Girish felt confused. "But Dadaji, this doesn't make sense. This one was safe. It should have grown better." His grandfather sat beside him and gently said, "Girish, look at that tree again." It faced harsh sunlight, strong winds, heavy rain, but every challenge made it stronger. Its roots grew deeper because it had space and struggle. Then he pointed to the small plant. This one had everything easy. No storms, no pressure, no hardship. It stayed comfortable, but comfort limited its growth. Girish stood silent, looking at the tree, then at the plant. And in that moment, something changed inside him. He understood. Herb life doesn't make you stronger through comfort. It makes you stronger through challenges. From that day on, Girish never feared difficulties again, because he knew, to grow tall and strong, he had to face the storms, just like that tree, standing fearless in the open field. So the next time life feels hard, remember, seedling, you are not being tested. You are being grown.